Ontario show, we are still with MOUNTAGA KEITA, who is a great entrepreneur, the founder and CEO of Tulips Industry. So, sir, our next question now, we're going to ask you, how did you get the funding for your business? Did you receive any assistance from maybe the state? I know what you shared before, but did you receive any assistance from the government or from private investors? How did you manage to get the funding for your business, for your project?
If anybody dare to ask me if I got from the state, I'm just going to find a gun and get the gun and shoot the person. Those are the last people to fund an entrepreneur in Africa. I mean, you can die and rot in front of them. That's not the problem. But on the side, they can give to their girlfriend, you know, another $300,000, buy them a house just next to you. And yeah, that's where the public money goes. I'm sorry, but that's the way things work. I didn't know. I was really in my mind virgin when I came back home, okay? The world where I used to live in the US was pretty square. You knew where to go, where not to go. But hey, here it's in all directions. So the funding all came from my pocket and from my family pocket. I ruined myself and I ruined also my family to get where I am. This is how you succeed sometimes. Don't go look at any bank. You get to any bank, they will kill you in the worst way possible. It's going to be a slaughter. Nobody will be there to watch you even cry. You won't even have time to cry. Never, never, never think about starting your business by going into a bank, especially in my country or in some other countries in Africa, or maybe in all Africa. Please never do it. I beg you. You do it, you will die.
Wow.
Right away. Don't even think about it. Because when you start, you see, you think things are like, at school, they teach you 1 + 1 = 2. 1 + 1 = 2. But the banker will tell you 1 and 1 = 1 and 1 = what? We'll say 2, you get killed. No, 1 and 1, it's 11. Understand?
Yeah.
Those are the kind of games they will play. You won't understand that. You see, 1 and 1, most people, almost 100% of people will tell you it's 2. No, it's not 2. 1 and 1, that's 11. That's not 2.
Yeah.
1 + 1 = 2. So those are the kind of things. You see, bankers, when they're making you sign those terms, they will start. I was a banker for 10 years, so I'm going to give you some confidence. Sorry if there are like banks in it. We are crooks, okay?
Yeah.
What matters for us is like to make profit, okay? And the commission at the end of the month. I was in it and I was excellent in it. So I know it. When you get into a bank, what matters for any bank is to give credit. Okay, banks live through credit. Banks don't live through your deposit.
Okay, so the next question is that motivation amongst young African entrepreneurs is generally lost due to lack of funding or difficulties in finding funding for projects. What do you recommend concerning this?
In fact, they're not looking at the right place. The right place is usually where you are. Sometimes you leave the money where you are and you go look for money somewhere else. Your family, I mean, your neighbor, everybody has or knows some aunts, some uncles who get 1, 2, 3 houses, 1, 2, 3 fancy cars. We all have that. Even the poorest person can tell you, oh yeah, my aunt is married to a guy who is a minister. Usually Africa, everybody is tired of. Don't see a poor guy and you say, oh, that's a poor guy. No, that might be your nephew or your cousin. Or you see a very rich guy and one day you meet in a baby naming ceremony and then you find out, oh, that's your uncle. The guy you've been seeing on TV, you think, wow, he's your uncle. It's happened. Or the minister who screw you up, maybe his tight is your aunt's husband, you know. Just look at, just near you. Don't go to any bank again if you don't want to die at the same second. Don't go to any bank. Look around, look at around you. What you have first, work with that. If you cannot, you have reached your breaking point. You know your limits. You have reached that breaking point. But please don't say your breaking point comes 3 seconds after you start. because that's false. Okay, your breaking point might come a month, 2 months, 1 year after you start. Start with what you have first. What you have is your mind. In fact, here, what you're trying to sell is what is in is free. That is free. It's in your mind. What I'm telling you guys today, I can put it in a book and sell it, but I'm not doing that. I'm giving it for free. Your idea is the biggest thing today. Okay, maybe you are sitting on a multi-billion-dollar idea, multi-billion-dollar business, but it's your idea first. Everything starts here. Put down a paper. Put that in a very nice way, very, polished way. Try to go to the patent office, ask them how you can patent that. Don't talk about it to any friend. That's the first thing, is to secure your idea before even looking for money. Money is the last things to look for. But most people start to look for money. No.
But
Because
so
it's at the very beginning of your business. If I give you $100,000 or $1 million and I don't give you any guidance, believe me, I've been a banker for 10 years. Within a few months or within 1 year, you will just consume and waste everything. I can tell you that. In America, statistics shows, even in Europe, that those who win multi-million in lotteries finish their life in very miserable ways. And always in less than 5 years or 10 years, they finish more miserable than before they win the lottery. So don't get into the money game, get into your ideas game, getting that on the paper, polished, framed. Go see the patent officer, the patent office, get that patented. Because if you manage to do that, whether you have money or not, do you know you can rent your patent? Do you know you can sell your patent? Even with that, you can make money.
Wow. So what you were saying is amazing, but something in what you were saying, you were talking about ideas now. I have a question about it. Like, don't you think it's very important? Because I thought that maybe it's important for people to speak out their idea, like what they want to do, because by speaking now, you can permit people to tell you what they think about it. And maybe they can bring you some points that can help you to better your idea. I don't know if you see what I mean. That can help you to better your idea because, at the very beginning, when you have an idea, we just believe that it's not that clear, but maybe what people think about it equally can help you, or they will enumerate some points or some difficulties or you will highlight some point that you have not looked, about the idea that you had, and it will help you maybe to better your idea, to make it solid. And by that time, when you want to launch it, you are ready because you had, apart from what you thought about your idea, you had many views that permit you to better or to have the idea completed. So my question is now, why do you think that it's better not to speak out your idea, to tell people what you have to do? Because at the end, if you think about something in your head until you materialize it, it has no value. I don't know if you see what I mean. If I'm saying that I want to launch a medical tablet that will help people, that's cool. But until I materialize it or until I apply it, until I realize it, it's just in my head. I will see someone else realizing it. I will say, he stole my idea, but that was just in your head. So my question now is, why do you think that people who have ideas must keep it for themselves and just... why? Because even when you're talking about your family, your friends to have the finance, they cannot give you the finance on any basis. They won't give you the money just like that. You have to speak to them how you want to do what you have as an idea, how you want to implement it. They have to see it. They have to see the value in it before giving you the money. I don't see my dad giving me just the money because I'm cute, you see, but he will just give me the money if he sees that what I propose to him is something that can work, something that can bring development, something that can bring value to people. Now he can take risks for me. Go and take the money, baby. Go and sell something to give me the money because he believes in what I'm saying. So my question now to you is, why do you think that people must have ideas and hide it? or protect it because what do you think that they must hide the idea that they have?
Very simple. Let's say I like Beyonce, I like Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Imagine she calls me, she said, "This is Alicia Keys, how are you?" And she even sings a bit of song, and I know it's her. And then she said, "Here's my number. Call me in a week. I'll be in Guinea in a secret trip." Okay. Do you think I'm gonna go take that phone number and give to all my friends so they can give me their opinions? Do you really think I'm gonna make that foolish mistake? Your idea maybe is worth $1 billion, $2 billion or more dollar or euros. What you think is just an idea might be the E equal MC squared. Okay?
Yeah.
And you are about to just give that to someone, oh, because I would tell that even to myself because I cannot keep my mouth shut. Okay?
Yeah.
They will go, maybe they happen faster than you. Okay? And who loses? Look, you.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Maybe his daddy's uncle is richer than you. He's gonna go, okay, you're gonna tell him. Okay, he's gonna give you great ideas, everything. And he's gonna go home and say, "Hey, Dad, I talked to my friend about it." Dad will say, "Hey, look, I have a stash of money hidden, well, in Switzerland. I think you can do that better than this guy and make billions." Your friend, what you gonna think he's gonna do? He's gonna say, "Daddy, let's go to Switzerland, get that money and make that idea happen." You're gonna nobody. Have you seen the friendship between France and the United States? France helped the United States win their independence. You know what happened 2 days ago with the submarine contract? 55 billion US dollars signed between Australia and France. Well, America heard about it and America snatched the deal. And France is left now with tears, crying, "Oh, it was ours." You see? So it's really wake up and smell the coffee, baby. This is business. You kill or you get killed, okay? There's no prisoners here. Prisoner of war doesn't exist. You do it or somebody else will do it. And that person can even be your own brother or sister. I've seen everything in business here in Guinea. Brothers against brothers, even in America, wife and husband fighting on one idea, on the opportunity of one idea, because they were talking about it on the couch. They were in love, of course. And then they start doing it, and then they get separated. Each one say, "Hey, it was my idea." They go to court for that. Don't play with your idea. Your idea might be a revolutionary idea. Look at this guy. These guys who created Uber. They came out of the hotel in Paris. They couldn't find a taxi cab. And that guy just said, "Look, I have an idea. How about some hopping just into a car, somebody just park here and give me a lift because that person is going that same way." Boom. Today, where are they? Facebook. Hey, dude, friends, from the university, let's just share some pictures. I have a platform. We just share pictures, as students. Facebook. Where is it today? You see that?
Yeah.
Don't underestimate your idea. Your idea is more powerful than even you. You don't even know the power behind your idea. E equal MC squared. If I was in 1890, in 19, or even in 1900, I had E equal MC squared, I could sell that hundreds of millions of dollars or maybe billions at that time. Einstein had it then. You understand? It's the secret of everything.
Okay.
So your idea, don't underestimate. Keep it into your skull. Only you know about it. Go investigate on the internet. Ask some side questions to people to see if your idea is aligned with people's need, consumers' need. Don't tell them what is your idea. Oh, you are finished. I mean, you are already finished. If you tell me your idea, believe me, I have ethics, okay? But if you tell me your idea and I feel your idea is worth billions, believe me, I may do it because it's just tempting, okay?
Yeah.
It is just tempting. Just touch it. Look, Adam and Eve, they did it. They touched that apple. God said no, they did it. Okay.
but
So
sir,
you will do it. Come on.
no, but sir, do you think that if I'm a Nigerian and I tell you about my idea, do you think that you can do it exactly as it is in my head? Don't forget that it was my idea. The way I have it is because I identify a problem. I saw a situation. When you're talking about Uber, it's because they identify a problem that like something happened to them. It was not like people would say it was not an hazard. Something came to your mind before they had that idea. They identify a problem. They had the idea. Do you think that it would tell you the idea and you just go and implement it based on nothing? Do you believe you, for example, you had your idea based on a situation that you encountered, you have some experience that led you there. Do you think that if I know already what you're doing, that I can go just and implement it based on nothing? Do you believe in that, sir?
Okay. Here is one thing I'm going to tell you, the power of ideas, okay?
Yeah.
Are you here?
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir. I can hear you.
I'm gonna answer to your question by giving you one idea.
Yeah.
I've told you that I went through some experience and then I managed to build this interactive kiosk to scan people, health and everything, right?
Yeah.
You know what is this? Oh, the background, let me show you. A French company named Valeo, you can Google it. Just copy exactly the first version of my kiosk and introduce that. And look at the title here. They say in French, l'équipementier Valeo a créé une borne qui détecte le COVID et voici comment elle marche. I translate that. Valeo has just created an interactive kiosk that can detect COVID, and here's how it's worked. This French car manufacturer has presented this Thursday a device capable of pinpointing exactly if you have COVID or not by doing this. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the octopus. You see?
Yeah.
In fact, I presented the tablet last year. I said this can help detect COVID, and I showed everything. They were really interested.
Yeah.
Today, I find that they took my interactive skills, they took the tablet, and they fused together, and they say they have discovered something. They just saw it. By just, you know how Chinese they do? By just seeing, for example, you have an idea, you talk about it in a newspaper, you just show a picture, the same month or the same week, they can go replicate the same thing and sell on the market. Okay?
Yeah.
Far before you even find someone who is willing to give you $100. It's already on the market. And what can you do? Cry. Do not tell anybody. Okay? That idea is E equal MC squared. You can ask side question. If anybody knows your idea, if they have the means to do it financially or material, they will do it. That's all. It's just Adam and Eve, take that example. God said, don't touch that apple. He said, no, I will touch because she's cute, because she touched it. And then, yay, then we got all in this situation here because of them. So, yeah, people, it's tempting. People will do it. It's yourself. You will do it.
Okay, but
everybody would do it. I mean,
yeah, exactly. So, but you were working for a bank. So I think that you have the mind of an investor, Now advise the young African, because we can have, as you said, your idea can have the power. It can be beyond even your expectation. It can be more than you think it is, But the question now is, how do you think that a young African can go to become a billionaire? Like from the idea doing small stuff to become a billionaire without speaking out what he's doing, without getting out investors. For example, you have been talking about getting finance from your family, getting finance from your friend. But now when you have a business that works billion of dollars, that you are looking, you want to go to another level. Maybe you are already doing your work, having your small money, but you want to go to another level, and you need too much money for you to get to another level. So how do you think that an African can go to have it, or to receive funding from investors from abroad, maybe from banking and from the organization in America or in Norway and all those type of things, according to you?
Very simple. Get your head out of the money thing. See, that's the first thing. You want to be a billionaire? Take your mind out of the money things. Focus on your products. And most of all, focus on the needs outside. Okay? If you manage to answer to perfect needs, you have the perfect device. You are the perfect leader for that, or you built in yourself. It is the man, the moment, and the machine, or the product. Man, moment, and the product. Imagine you are one trader, okay? COVID comes, and you have 10 containers full of masks coming. How rich would you be? Awesome. You don't even need to think about money. Money will be raining on you like the month of August in Guinea. I mean, no stop. Get your head out of the, yes, I want to be billionaire. It is not that. You are in business to fulfill needs. And when the needs are fulfilled, people will throw money at you. They will, let's say, it's aggression. I mean, they will dump it on you. You will even say, hey, look, it's fine. I'm going to organize all these. It's too messy. That's what happened to Tulips. Because there were no device that could match our device, because we had the pattern. So people started to come. It was huge. So I saw a danger inside, that a funny guy could use this and lie to people, dressed like a doctor. So I said, hey, look, no. I hire an international director to handle just that. He's based in Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. Ba Aliyu. His only role in Tulip is much older, had much experience in industry. He's the one who has organized Tulip expansion. Right now, we are in 23 countries around Africa. We even have representative in one French department, Guadeloupe and Martinique. We have a representative in Mozambique. We have a representative in Germany who represents Italy. You understand? So I organize everything. And we only take a representative, a distributor, if that person has a license to be a doctor or has a company, a registered company. And so we know who we are dealing with. I could go just for the money and make money like no tomorrow, but here's what happened. My device, instead of helping, would help some other people make money and kill some people. It's like a gun. Gun can be used for security and safety, or can be used to create crimes. Medical devices also, if it's not well used, it's like the medicine.
Yeah.
Lately, somebody explained to me in Africa how people get like drugs, how young people, students they do, or taxmen, how they get drugs. They just go into a pharmacy and they ask for one medicine, and the pharmacy, they are so eager to sell. They sell them without even a prescription. But those are really drugs. Yeah. Hard drugs. I mean, the limit, like similar to cocaine or codeine or things like. And you see, the same thing that should help people is now killing people. Yeah. So I had to organize. So I did not focus on money. I had a lot of delays, of course, but I rather have the delays than have people dying because of the funny person impersonating a doctor. No, we do background check. We do due diligence on our representatives. So do not focus on money. Focus on your leadership first, the leadership of your company. Focus on the moment. Is it the right time for this? Focus on the product, the right product. If you have those three, you win. And don't focus on money, because money is going to fall on you. Then you can focus on money. So focusing on money is the last thing you should do. Okay? Don't put it in front. If you put it in front, it's going to block your view.
Okay, okay. So you told us how you did, how you get the finance for your project, and in what you're sharing, we can see the passion that you have, the motivation that you have to serve the nation, to serve people, to resolve problem in your community. But now the question now is, how do we prepare to return to Africa? Because there are many African going to listen to this video that are staying in the diaspora, maybe in other countries, France, USA, Canada, that are living their life. But they at times they fall in reading trap. Like, they're taking a loan to earn a living, maybe in the US, and that loan stop them from quitting to get back to Africa because they have to pay it over years, for example. But now the question is, how do we prepare to return to Africa?
Own your mind, and you own your life, and you own your body, okay? Own your mind. Don't let things dictate you what you should do or not do. You have to own your mind. Your mind, most of the time, is much stronger than your body, okay? Own your mind. Start first to tell yourself, am I fully happy? Am I happy? Is this that I'm looking for? Am I willing to be buried here? This is your place. If you answer yes, then don't go back to Africa. Stay where you are. Okay? It's not everybody who should or who wants to go back to Africa. It's okay. It's like some white people also, they come here, they say never they will go back to France. I've seen that here. They say, France, where? No, this is my life here. They don't want to go back. They have swimming pool, 10 girlfriends and everything, the sun all the time. Why would they go back? There's one huge director of and of a company here, French company here in Guinea, who told my parents one time, they say, they call me to go back, they have a promotion for me, but they can put that where I think they can put that promotion. Why am I going to live here? Please help me find those witchcraft people so I can do some juju and stay here. This is my place. And why would I live here? The guy was crying. He wanted like witchcraft things, so his bosses can leave him alone. He doesn't want any promotion.
Oh.
Some don't want to go back. I understand. So be happy where you are, fine. But if you think and you tell yourself, most of our uncle, aunties who were in France since the 80s, 90s, or in other countries, well, they didn't end up well. They ended up regretting why they wasted so much time abroad instead of going reinvesting back home, because anyway, home is always the best place, okay? Anyway, all of it, most of us wish to be buried at home, near your parents or in your village. That's a wish. That's an African wish, you see? And not be burned in a crematorium somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's something else, okay?
Exactly.
There've been so many African, like in crematoriums, like I've seen one time in Uncle. I say, what? He said, yeah, that's him. I say, you kidding. Then we saw the vase coming out, they gave to his wife. He had like a European wife, and she just put it like in the wind. We like, my goodness, this guy is born Muslims, and how are we going to tell his mom that he was burned? Because we would think that being burned is when you go to hell, and his son has been burned to ashes. You see, if that is how you want to end up your life, fine, stay there. But if you tell yourself, look, I want to do something, I want to like go back, retire in my village back home, then start doing something. You don't need to come back straight, but you can start like doing some small little things, even once per year if you have the papers, of course. Try to get home, try to build something, your little house, your retirement house. Don't try to build in the city. City is too crowded, it's too expensive. Go into the village, build something nice for yourself. Build your paradise, prepare it. You see where I'm living. Right now, I'm doing this from home. I prepared everything. I prepared my dream house. So when I came back, I had my house. Okay, I just put stuff in. That took me time. to build. Okay, I didn't build it overnight. I didn't equip it overnight. I had to do some sacrifice, some vacation that I didn't go. I used that money, yeah, to get my future house equipped, and I have everything. I have my gym room. I have everything I want. I'm even trying to build a sauna behind the house. I don't care. Now I've reached a level where I'm trying to satisfy myself, and only in Africa I can do that. I feel like elsewhere, if I do it, maybe I don't know the taxes or no. I'm living my dreams. I feel like most Africans, it's in Africa they can find really their dreams. Of course, they need education. They need to be trained. They can get all that experience, okay, abroad. But once you get it, try to migrate slowly. Migrate first from your mind. Listen to the music. Call people. Get soaked into that African life. Get all experience it. Don't get discouraged before you get in, before you get back. So own your mind, okay?
Okay.
Own your mind. You have to know what you want. You know what you think population, people, your family want for. Hey, people wanted me to be a lawyer. I went for 4 years and a half. It was a nightmare. I pulled out. Okay?
Yeah.
Manufacturer today. I'm an innovator, inventor, a dreamer. Yeah, I have my screwdriver. That's the best thing. You know?
That's cool. But so, what place do you give to digital entrepreneurship in Africa?
Well, digital. Otherwise, we have to go through the same process than the Western countries or Asian countries. That takes like Western countries took like hundreds of years, what? A millennium. Okay.
Yeah.
A millennium to do that. Asian countries took about 60 years to do it. Well, we have to do it in 10, 15 years. And the digital will help us do that. Because, for example, Tulip today has services where our drones just go 50 meters or 100 in altitude, take pictures, several pictures, sew them together, and we do the photogrammetry. We tell you exactly the soil here has more nitrates, meaning it's more fertile than the other one. On the other side is drier, and this one here is more like soaked, okay, more humid. We tell you, we give you like a thermal picture of your land or the land you want to buy for agriculture. And when you plant things, for example, our drone can, in one single picture, count every single plant you have there. Imagine you have mango trees, imagine you have pineapple, imagine you have whatever you have, tomato. It can count every single plant and tell you, okay, you have 5,000 plants in this. And it can also tell you, okay, on this side here is getting drier with some more water. On this other side is wet enough, so you don't need to irrigate water like on this side here, but get that other side. Or based on this picture, we feel like there is a disease on your plant. Go look at it closer, you see? And then there is a second drone, which is larger. That one can just go spray. It can do like 1 acre, no, 10 acres per hour. So 100 acres per day. If you take 10 hours per day, per day. Usually to do that, you need a tractor, you need several weeks. You can just sip your tea or your coffee while you're listening to your music. That automatic robot drone, because it's like a fire robot, is gonna do the job for you. So we can grow crops faster. We know our soil faster. We don't need a lot of engineers. No. We will do all that job for you. You understand? So you go much faster. You can produce better like crops and you can sell them faster. The digital world will help you before even you harvest it. Really look at the volume, say, okay, from this plantation, we may extract more than, I don't know, 20 tons of tomatoes. So if you know that information 2 weeks ahead of time or 3 weeks ahead, you can plan straight online. Who want to buy? You know, you can go on Alibaba and say you are selling this in 3 weeks. People would place their money. People would say, yeah, I'm interested. Boom. You sell it.
Yeah.
You harvest it straight. You put it in containers straight. It's going to somewhere. France, India, or Senegal, or Mali, right away, that's the digital world. It allows faster communication. It allows synergy, okay?
Yeah.
And synergy means you economize. So the rate of return is higher.
Yeah.
That's why the digital world, look at you, for example, where you are, I'm sitting here. In a regular world, what would we do? I have to travel to your place or you travel to my place.
Exactly.
Plane ticket, hotel room, food, your per diem. Now you're saving everything.
Yeah.
You're sitting right there. I'm sitting right here. We're talking like, thanks to the digital. Okay.
Exactly. So, sir, can you tell us what do you define as success?
Success is doing the best you can, as in many ways as you can. It is being desperate, but always seeking for solutions. It is being in a state of mind where it doesn't matter how many times people try to kill you, even if you die, come back again like the phoenix the next day or the other day. But you never let yourself die more than 24 hours. You always manage to come back. It is being immortal. No matter how you get hit, people get tired and then they yield. Muhammad Ali, 1974, Kinshasa. He wasn't the strongest. He knew the other one was like a freight train. But you know why he succeeded? Because he trained himself just to take punches and wait, because he knew the other one was too powerful. But the other one needed more oxygen, so he would suffocate at some point. His muscles would hurt him at some point. And after that, one knockout, boom, the guy was down. And everybody wondered how he did it. Because he trained himself to not let himself die. The other one hit him so hard. Of course, the guy, Muhammad Ali, lost in the long run because all those punches on the head played on him. But he succeeded by perseverance. So it is doing the best you can, is as in many ways as you can. Never give up, never yield, never back down.
Wow, exactly, sir. Exactly.
That's all. It is hard, but it is hard. It is very hard. But you have to do it, because when you manage to do it, that changes your fabric. Okay, from lamb, you become a hunter, a wolf, a hungry hyena. Yeah. I was really an innocent guy until I make it to the US. They trained me to be a wolf. But now, I'm no longer a wolf. I'm a mix between a bear, a hyena, a black mamba, whatever you can. If I'm in business, I will tear you apart and eat you alive. I don't give a damn. It's business. All I'm trying to do is to teach younger kids that in business, it's like ultimate fight. Yeah, it's not like in boxing. It's ultimate fight.
Okay.
What matters is the knockout, nothing else. But try to build ethics. It's very hard to build ethics. Ethics is simple. Whenever you can do something alone, and the same thing you can do in front of everybody, it's fine, do it. When you're ready to do something, you say, oh, shit, nobody should be watching me doing this. Then there's no ethics. Understand?
Wow. Yeah, I understand.
Ethics, I can go teach you an entire class, but to summarize it, whenever you are ready to do something, if everybody can see, there's no problem. It's fine. It's ethical. But if you start to do something and you say, is anyone watching? Boom, no ethics. Don't do it.
Okay. Exactly, sir. That's what you're saying is very important, the ethic. But you're talking about ethic, but I will bring you on the African context. How can we respect the rules of ethics when it comes to business in Africa, because we know how it works with government, corruption, all the time to win the market. There's certain things that you must do. You have to maybe give some money to this one and this one. You see what I mean? To get maybe.
Okay. It's very simple.
Yeah. So according
Very
to you,
simple.
what can be done? Yeah.
For example, in business, if I have to go for a business, really, and my company needs it, I would go, I'm talking business, I'm not talking physically. I would kill anybody in business to make that deal happen. I mean, not physically killed, but, like negotiation. In negotiation, I would kill anybody. I would go for the jugular, okay? I would suck your blood out. I would get my deal. I don't care about the rest. You can cry, fine, but you will make it up. But when I make the deal to wash that guilt, I will try to give you a piece of the contract. That's how you separate gentlemen from thugs, okay?
Yeah.
I will give you a deal. When I struggled to make my first two large contracts with international institutions and one ministry here, when I made it, I looked back because I was so happy. I looked back and online, I saw some friend of mine. They were also, trying to hunt. I knew it was hard for them. Then I decided to do one thing. At least 20% of the money I get, I gave them subcontracts.
Okay.
I could do it myself, but I gave them. Like printing like T-shirt, for example, just for my team. I give it to them. I could buy the printing machine and print the T-shirt myself. Yeah, I give it to them. Like, for example, the decoration of the kiosk also, I give it to them. I would build my design, everything. I would say, please, print the vinyls and go do it and everything. I give it to them. I made sure also, okay, I got the meat. I would throw them at least the bones, but it's okay. It's still the bones. They can get something out of it. I could just get everything and not give them anything. They didn't hunt for that meat with me. But I was just like, you know what? I got this. I need to throw back at some people, but never give it for free. You see, free gift kills everything. Make them do something. When somebody asks me, please, can you do me $10? I tell them, okay, you can clean my shoes, clean my car, or do something. Then I give you the $10. You have to deserve it. You stop giving free to people, because when you give them free, they keep repeating the same thing. And then they think life is easy. Life is not easy. Life is one of the toughest things on earth and one of the sweetest things on earth also, okay?
Yeah.
Make money. Ethics is
Okay.
when you are dealing with officials, they are corrupt. I know. There's nothing you can do. There is one thing. If you go with them 100%, they get caught, they will give you away, okay?
Yeah.
And as they're falling, the tie they have with you, they will bring you with them into the ditch. You guys will fall together. Sometimes it is okay to say no, even if you don't have enough. If you feel like this is not right, please, that's unethical. Don't do it. Don't do it. I've been there. I've been there where, honestly, even my vehicle gas money, believe me, I've told you that in the US, I used to make like around or over $22,000. But now, when I came into entrepreneurship, I've seen how hard it is the first years, where the needle, like the gas indicator dropping, and you start to look at, God, if you can find him through the clouds, God, God, this is the time. Please don't let me down. Help me so this vehicle can reach my workplace or the thing. Or when you drive and you're going like through like some small valleys, like if you have hills or hills. Say, God, please don't make the gasoline go on the other side and my car breaks down here. Oh yeah, I've seen it all. So when I went through that experience, I found out that it is really gratifying when you make your money, you give some to some other people, because life is hard for everybody.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I had those harsh moments, I had people telling me, hey, look, that guy can help you in that ministry. You have to give him a cut. I say, you know what? No. By the way, I'm US citizen also. If I do that, I get caught. I'm dead. Okay? So, no, thank you.
Okay, okay. So now, alors, Monsieur Keita, j'aimerais vous demander, à travers vos expériences, quels conseils pouvez-vous donner aux jeunes Africains qui souhaitent rentrer sur le continent pour apporter leurs pièces, apporter leur expertise pour participer au développement de l'Afrique?
Arrêtez d'être trouillard. Rangez vos affaires et rentrez au pays, c'est tout. J'ai tergiversé, tergiversé, tergiversé. Un jour, j'ai eu ma formule E égale à MC au carré. J'ai dit, écoute, quitte tes bagages et puis vire d'ici. Voilà, c'est pas ta terre. C'est bien bon d'être un beau costard. Prendre le métrobus, prendre le taxi ou avoir ta belle bagnole, le froid et tout, envoyer des photos au pays et puis dire, ouais, voilà, je suis dans telle situation. D'accord, c'est beau ça. À long terme, c'est pas ce qui compte. Donc, changez votre état d'esprit déjà. Vous êtes africain. C'est pas un choix, hein, en fait. C'est une obligation. Si vous ne le faites pas, un jour, vous reviendrez dans vos pays et il faudra que vous payiez le visa pour revenir parce que d'autres étrangers auront occupé votre place. Parce que c'est ce qui se passe. OK? À Abidjan, il y a des endroits, par exemple, où les Ivoiriens n'ont pas le droit de rentrer, des restaurants. OK? Il y a d'autres pays africains aussi pareil. C'est sectarisé par une communauté qui est venue s'installer. Vous comprenez?
D'accord.
Une, deux ou trois communautés, mais qui empêchent les locaux, les nationaux de venir rentrer dedans. Vous pouvez imaginer ça aux États-Unis ou bien en France, qu'on interdise à un Américain ou un Français de rentrer dans un soit hôtel, soit restaurant et tout, parce qu'on peut snob, Américain, mais il brûlerait cette place. Mais en Afrique, oui, ça se passe déjà.
D'accord,
Vous
d'accord,
comprenez?
d'accord.
Donc, changez votre état d'esprit. Vous avez la terre la plus fertile, la plus prometteuse du monde. En 2050, 45% de la planète sera africaine. 45% des occupants de cette planète seront africains. Vous comprenez?
D'accord.
Là, en 2030 déjà, dans presque, disons, presque 8 ans, 35 de 40 à 45% des Africains auront atteint un niveau de vie moyen ou élevé. Vous savez ce que cela veut dire? Cela veut dire aussi élevé ou plus élevé que le niveau de vie des Européens ou des Américains. Lorsque vous êtes aux États-Unis, les statistiques indiquent que vous n'avez que $20 dans votre poche, que vous n'avez aucune dette d'université, aucune dette de voiture ni de maison. Vous faites partie des 10% d'Américains les plus riches. Avec seulement $20, combien d'Africains possèdent leur maison, leur titre foncier et n'ont aucune dette dehors? Parce qu'en Afrique, ce que tu as dans la poche, c'est ce que tu as.
Exactement,
Rien
exactement,
d'autre. Ton
exactement.
caleçon, ta chemise, ta veste, c'est à toi. C'est pas pris à crédit chez Auchan ou bien à Carrefour ou bien, voilà quoi, Market Spencer ou bien des trucs comme ça. C'est à toi.
Bien sûr,
Comprenez?
bien sûr.
Ailleurs, c'est à crédit. Donc, c'est le seul continent qui vous permet ça. Donc, faites la transition dans votre tête d'abord, après revenez doucement en Afrique, ou bien faites du business avec l'Afrique, ou faites rentrer de l'argent en Afrique. Ça peut aussi aider.
D'accord, d'accord. Et alors, est-ce que vous pouvez nous dire en quelques phrases à quoi s'attendre quand on rentre sur le continent africain? À quoi s'attendre? Vous avez rencontré tellement de difficultés, mais si en quelques phrases, vous pouvez nous dire un peu à quoi s'attendre quand on rentre en Afrique?
C'est beau, il fait chaud, les mouches sont grosses, les moustiques, d'un coup, ils vous vident les 8 litres de sang du corps. Ça, c'est les stéréotypes, bien sûr. C'est ce que vous imaginez. C'est en partie vrai, mais les moustiques sont petits. Les mouches sont quand même grosses, hein. Mais ce qui est beau, c'est lorsque vous voyez toute votre famille le dimanche dans un baptême, mariage ou autre. Il y a la vie. L'Afrique vit. C'est vivant. Amine, c'est tellement vivant. Vous avez l'impression que même tous les microbes sont vivants. Tout est vivant en Afrique. En fait, c'est ce qui est beau. C'est ce qui est différent. Dans les autres pays, lorsque vous êtes, c'est mort. Vous ouvrez la fenêtre, c'est mort. Ici, il y a toujours de l'action.
Bien sûr.
Quelqu'un est en train de se disputer avec sa femme là-bas, ou bien quelqu'un est en train de chicoter son enfant là-bas. Tu dis, pourquoi? Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? De l'autre côté, l'autre aussi boule ses poubelles sur lui, lui, il t'en fume. Mais il y a tellement la vie en Afrique que
Maintenant,
tu
dans le
peux
sens
avoir
des
une
affaires,
vie.
dans le sens des affaires, à quoi s'attendre?
Dans le sens des affaires, c'est brutal. C'est brutal parce qu'au début, vous allez venir, tout le monde va vous sourire. Mais voilà la vérité. Il vous sourit pour pouvoir vous arnaquer, hein, pour pouvoir tirer. N'oubliez pas, il n'y a que des censures, pas d'amis, pas de frères, pas d'amis. Tout le monde vous dira, ah ouais, c'est mon meilleur ami, oui, c'est mon. Non, vous êtes dans une arène de lions, de gladiateurs, en fait. Et ils sont extrêmement intelligents. Le comble, c'est lorsqu'on quitte l'Europe, on revient ici, on croit que parce qu'on a fait l'Europe ou l'Amérique, on est plus intelligent. Faux. Ils sont plus aguerris que nous. Ils ont fait plus de batailles que nous, en fait. Vous savez, nous, on a les livres en tête. Eux, ils ont les batailles en tête. Qui gagne? En général, c'est ceux qui ont plus de batailles. Les livres nous aident après, lorsqu'on gagne, d'accord, mais faites très attention. Ils sont beaucoup plus rusés. Ne faites confiance en personne. Si je vous dis personne, personne. Même pas à votre mère ni père. Ne faites pas confiance. Je vous le dis. Vous êtes, you are on your own, comme on dit en anglais. Vous êtes livré à vous-même. Vous pouvez les aimer, bien sûr, mais vous-même, allez cueillir votre argent vous-même. Et lorsque vous y arrivez, vous leur en donnez. C'est comme ça qu'on exprime l'amour en Afrique, OK? C'est lorsqu'on donne. Mais si, dès le départ, vous venez, on vous demande, vous donnez vous, vous allez vous vider totalement de votre sang, de vos finances et tout, hein. Et ce sont les mêmes qui diront, ah, lui, là, c'est un imbécile. Il a quitté l'Europe, tout allait bien là-bas. Il est revenu, regarde-le. Oui, c'est ce qu'ils diront. Ah ouais, ils sont très forts à t'aider à te ruiner, mais les premiers à te tailler ensuite.
D'accord.
Donc, faites très attention à ça. Mais l'Afrique, c'est une terre tellement prometteuse que si vous ne venez pas maintenant, vous allez le regretter. Moi, je vous le dis. C'est pour ça, après 23 ans, j'ai plié bagages, je suis revenu. Et pour rien au monde, je ne retournerai là-bas vivre permanemment. Dieu sait, d'accord. Mais moi, ce que je veux dans mon cœur, vraiment, je veux que Dieu exauce ça, que je continue de vivre paisiblement et très bien en Afrique. C'est tout ce que je veux. Et je vous souhaite la même chose. Parce que c'est votre continent. Vos parents ont défriché, vos grands-parents ont défriché ce continent.
D'accord, d'accord. Alors, so to close this interview, I will just ask you now, what advice can you give to young and future entrepreneurs listening to us?
Just pack your suit and get back home. That's all. But start to the transition first in your mind, like I told you earlier, like on your mind. You have to know what you want in life. Stop doing left and right. Think about getting back. Put yourself into getting back home. Start listening to music. Start calling people back home. Do video conference with them, WhatsApp, on all those things, and soak yourself back into your African world. So when you go back, then you are not lost. That's how you can do. Don't put money first. If you say, if I go back, I won't have money, you will never go back.
Okay.
That's for
Okay.
sure. So that's what I advise you. And going back is a necessity. It's not like just a luxury. We are just few people in Africa compared to other continents. So you have to go back to make the difference. If you have skills, you have degrees, please go back and make the difference. Come back and make the difference.
Okay.
Help make the difference.
Okay, but so what about those that are in Africa now that are doing business and want advice to go to another level? What can you tell them? Or those who wish to become an entrepreneur?
Well, if you want to be an entrepreneur, take all your courage. Courage is when you are afraid, but you overcome your fear and you still continue doing. Overcome your fear. Okay, fear is just virtual. Sometimes it's real, but most of the time it's just virtual.
Okay.
I am not a believer like some other people, but I do believe really that there is a God. Because sometimes I stumble on some luck and I say, I just look at the sky, I say, okay, thank you from up there. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you never know that a door can open automatically until you come closer. If you see a door closed from far, don't think it's locked with a padlock. No. Approach, get closer. Maybe the door is an automatic door. Maybe it's just gonna open because you are nearby. So keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Okay.
Keep going. If you want to be wealthy, if you want your kids to live on wealth and to transmit the wealth, if you want your country, your Africa, your family to develop, entrepreneurship is the only key. If you believe in other things, go. You will lose. But entrepreneurship is our solution. Go
Okay.
for it.
Okay, sure, sir. So, without waiting, can you share with us now your impression about the career show?
Well, the show is nice. The presenter is very nice. Thank you for giving me this platform here so I can express also myself to the public and help build a kind of African spirit, strong spirit in entrepreneurship. We can help ourselves. Of course, we may have partners in the US or in Asia or in Europe. Never say no to partnerships, okay? People are human beings. Don't look at race, don't look at ethnicity, no. We are all human. I have a very good friend in America, a very good friend in France, a very good friend in the Middle East, a very good friend also in Asia. All friends. But Africa is ours. We have to be the first to build it if we want other people to believe in us, collaborate with us. We have to be the spearhead. What we are doing often is to stay behind and telling other people from other continents, be in front for us. No, we have to be in front. They need to see us. We need to see ourselves in front. There we go. I don't mind other people, other communities, other continents coming to live with us, to learn with us, or to share things with us. Yeah, they are all welcome as long as we are the one in front and we know what we are doing. It's perfect.
Oh, wow.
That's
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And it's a pleasure. Thank you for accepting our invitation.